Hey guys, this is Epic5105 and today we're going to take a look at the VK36.01 Henshaw and the Tiger 1. Both are incredibly solid tanks, so let's start with the VK36. The VK36 is an absolute beast of a tank. You have a good gun, you have a good armor profile, and for heavy, a good mobility. Concerning the armor, you have 100mm on the front of the turret and front of the hull, 80mm on the front of the turret and side of the turret and side of the hull, 80mm on the rear of the turret, and 60mm on the rear of the hull. If you angle at 20 degrees, you are going to get bounces from medium and light tanks of tier 5 and 6. The gun used is the KWK 36 L56 from the which is from the Tiger 1. It has an average pen of 145mm, an alpha of 220, a reload of around 8.6 seconds, and a DPM of 1800. This allows you to quite severely damage some tanks in 1v1 duels with a high, you can say it's a high DPM compared to tanks like the KV-1S with the 122mm D25T. As you can see here, we are struggling to pen this IS, but as he is exposing to us his cupola and kind of staying still, don't really know what he's doing, we can get some damage. This, as you can see, German accuracy, just like that. You can hit 99% of the time, you can hit the spot you're aiming for. That 1% of the time is when RNG is not on your side. We are currently in this battle doing well. I can hit the side of the IS. And we're going to get hit in return by the VK30, which he was able to pen our turret. The cheeks of the VK need to be kept facing the target. So always keep your turret facing the target, or else it may become kind of weak. Ignore this shot here. I did not angle properly, and as you can see, the side of the VK30 easy to pen. This gun can pen mediums, can duel with lights. So as you can see, he's getting bounces as we are angling correctly. And will be able to finish him off? Apparently not. And oh, that must hurt. The T23E3 just got completely wrecked. So, and now we see another interesting thing about the VK. It has speed. Well, not exactly speed like an LTTB, but it has that mobility that you don't expect from a German tank. You can easily cruise up this hill at 27 kilometers per hour. Perhaps not quickly enough. Well, perhaps, can we save the T23? Okay, no. But we can get to position pretty quickly. That shot there, my fault. And can we make this? I don't really want to push. I didn't really want to push here because if they both shoot me at the same time, I'm going to die. Now, I'm about to make a really big mistake. That's going to kill our Jackson. Now, I don't know, so as the KV2 is kind of retreating, I'm pushing forward now because the Smasher can't one-shot me. The Hellcat I meant, not the Jackson. I block the Hellcat, yeah, he can't reverse, so sorry about that, Hellcat. And I do hit the tracks of the Smasher, and he tries to wriggle to bounce my shell, but I pen him. Another interesting thing about this is the dispersion. The dispersion is really low. So the KV2 gets a low roll and I kill him. So that's the VK36 for you guys. Now on the Tiger. The Tiger 1 is well known for its role in World War II. It was very effective against Soviet and Allied tanks. However, in this game, it's not a bouncing machine. It's up against post-war tanks and 152mm tanks like the IAC-152, the IS-3. You're not gonna bounce a lot in the Tiger 1. So it's more for a heavium. It has a really good gun, a really accurate gun. Its mobility is above average, and if you angle correctly, you can get some bounces. So it's preferred to push this down the medium routes because the mediums don't have as much pen to deal with you. The gun is absolutely fantastic, only 0.308 dispersion compared to the VK's 0.344 dispersion. Has an aim time of around 2.6 seconds. The gun depression is 7 degrees. It's bearable, but it's usable. The gun depression is usable. It's not as bad as the IS-3's gun depression, but the fact that you are able to fire on the move, makes this tank so fun. You have a nice speed. Okay, ignore that shot. Nice accuracy, and you can fire on the move. What else do you want? So as you can see, we are capable of petting the KV-1S. With this gun, you have a DPM of 2,411, a pen of 203 standard, an alpha of 220, a reload of around 6.2 seconds, and you're with the KWK 43 8.8cm gun. You are able to perma-track things with this gun. Even though the 220 alpha might seem kind of like depressing compared to tanks like the IS, which has 400 alpha, with this tank you can perma-track these things to enemy tanks. You can push this tank into positions where you wouldn't dare push it in an IS because it has lower DPM. As you can see, the armor profile not really standing up. The Cheery able to easily pen us. So in terms of the armor profile, the armor on the front of the hull is 165mm. The side is 82mm, and the rear is 82mm. On the turret, which turret armor front is 100mm, though in reality, it's a bit more than that due to the mantlet, which is very troll, as we're gonna see a bit later. So I tried to shoot the Emil, I miss or bounce, I'm not too sure, but yeah, this gun does have accuracy only when you know where to shoot it. With the armor profile, the turret is especially troll because of the mantlet, which appears clear when the enemy uses sniper mode. So this AMX 50-100 tries to shoot that space which he thinks can be penned, but actually can't be. You can see how he hit our mantlet and bounced. The turret is strong. If you hold down, you can bounce shots unless they hit the cupola, which is difficult to hit if you rock back and forth. So the mobility of this tank is above average. It's a very quick tank. You can traverse with it. You can fire on the move, which means you can play this like a medium. Which allows you to circle enemies. You can circle tanks. So if I see a VK-100, I can circle it. And just look at this accuracy here, where I take only 2 seconds to aim in and shoot. I didn't even need to wait for the reticle to shrink. 99% of the time, I would have been able to get that shot without the reticle shrinking. So just watch this. Look at that reticle, and I hit him. That's German accuracy for you. But one thing you must know is that near the track area, it's only 50mm. So you must be very careful. Do not let 152mm tanks hit you on side scraping because they can overmatch your armor. So this Tiger P pushed forward and did not expect us to traverse so well, and we are easily dealing with him. Tiger 1 is a great tank. I think you should all get it.